Yo, what's up guys, my name's Hakiii and here are some rare vehicles you probably didn't know about. Some of these are savable, some of them aren't, and it's a real shame because a lot of people would have so much fun messing around with these in free roam, especially this first one, which happens to be the largest vehicle in the entirety of GTA 5. The cargo plane is the most oversized thing you might have never actually used before. You cannot find it anywhere in GTA Online, maybe inside of a custom modded job or very certain missions that actually feature the cargo plane, but most of the time you can't actually fly it yourself. If you want to be able to fly it yourself, I'll leave a link to the job that I'm playing in the gameplay right now so you can actually give it a go. You just have to bookmark this custom job off the Rockstar Social Club website. To give you an idea of the sheer size of this thing, you can probably fit about 30 supercars on the top of it, maybe even a little more. It also has an inside space where you can probably fit like 15 to 20 supercars. I can definitely imagine people would have so much fun with their friends just messing around with this thing, whether it's driving cars inside of this thing or trying to stay on the top of this plane while it's in the air. Something ridiculously big like this would be a lot of fun. I feel like it's already in the game, but Rockstar could easily just integrate it into the actual GTA Online free roam, make it buyable, and then just make sure you can actually open the back door so vehicles could go inside, what you can't really do with, let's say, the Titan. The Titan is also technically another cargo plane, but it's really crappy. Of course, you can't open the back door, you can't actually drive any car inside of it, and it's way smaller. The cargo plane is probably like 5 or 6 times the size of the Titan, which is crazy. It would make sense because it's such a large vehicle that Rockstar should make this a Pegasus vehicle so you can call it in through Pegasus, and it would only spawn, let's say, at the airport or at the military base or Sandy Shores. Another big plane that really should be a buyable Pegasus vehicle in GTA Online is the Boeing 747 jet. Like the cargo plane, it is an existing vehicle in GTA 5, just not a spawnable vehicle in GTA Online. You can only get it through a modded job, or they actually do spawn at the airport only in story mode. I have no idea why Rockstar doesn't actually get this to spawn at the airport in online like it is in story mode. Having a realistic looking plane like this would make it way more realistic, instead of having just the Titan spawn in one hangar and then in another hangar you have the small private jet that you can get. There's a big lack of variety of planes at the airport, so we definitely need some more. Then we have an extremely rare vehicle in GTA Online. This one is not buyable whatsoever, but it is actually unlockable. The only catch is it takes a ridiculous amount of arena points to unlock this thing. If you wanted to start today, it would take months and months of grinding certain arena war jobs in order to get enough points to eventually unlock the Space Stalker. This thing is really rare and very special. That's why very few people actually took the time to grind so many arena war jobs and unlock this legitimately. I feel like on PC, of course, you can mod it in or whatever, but on console, I don't think there's any other way to get it, besides certain custom modded jobs that you can bookmark off the Social Club website. Next up is a pretty interesting looking aircraft that I've never actually used in GTA Online up until recently. This is the Ultralight, and it's probably the lightest weight air vehicle we have in GTA Online. It's gotta be lighter than like the Oppressor Mark II. It's a very skinny gliding vehicle that you can actually just buy in GTA Online for a whopping $665,000. That is extremely overpriced, I have to say, but it's actually kind of a fun vehicle to use. It does have an unlimited off the radar feature, so as long as you're not pressing the gas button, you're actually invisible to all other players in the session, which is super neat, and it's definitely useful for something that's not armored whatsoever like this. I feel like most of you can probably imagine this thing cannot take any missiles whatsoever. It has absolutely no armor, easy to maneuver in the air, a little slow for my liking, and you can actually equip a gun on it. It's not going to be anything too powerful, but it's still nice to have it on there, and it's got a decent selection of liveries, so feel free to customize it inside of the hangar if you have one. A vehicle I wish we could own in GTA Online is the taco van. It's actually pretty detailed on the inside, and I mean, we have pizza deliveries in GTA Online. We can literally be a pizza man, so I don't see why we shouldn't be able to have another IRL job and just be a taco truck dude. This could be one of the few vehicles that's both a personal vehicle and a business at the same time. I think that would be pretty sick. Never did I think I'd be asking Rockstar to become a taco man inside of GTA Online. I guess I'm asking them to expand their food businesses in the game. Now, as we're seeing, more and more police vehicles are being added into GTA Online, but none of them are motorcycles, and there's some really cool police bikes in the game. Actually, only one version. That's a really cool one. It's got a very unique police siren. It's different than the regular ones we have on the other police cars that are buyable. and it's actually a bit more realistic. I wish we can actually customize the siren noise that a police vehicle makes, and I wish we could actually buy the police bike in the first place, because it's a super cool bike and there's no reason why we shouldn't be able to. Another police vehicle that should be purchasable but isn't is the FIB Buffalo. I feel like this is a fan favorite even though we can't even use it. You can only find it in very certain missions or once again a custom modded job. I feel like a good amount of people actually prefer the unmarked version of police cruisers, and the FIB Buffalo is a really good one, I feel like. And as we said with other vehicles, it's already in the game. Rockstar just has to integrate it into GTA Online. That's it. A really cool C vehicle we can actually buy in the Doctees website is the Marquise. Now, it's supposed to have an interior that's the style of the boat, but we can't actually go inside, and it's kind of a bummer. The super yachts are the only sea vehicles that we can actually have multiple people just chilling on, and we never see any other kind of boats being used in the game. Unfortunately, it's kind of a big bummer because there's actually a decent selection of boats in GTA Online. If Rockstar gives a proper interior to boats like the Marquise, we can actually have other boats that are technically properties, but obviously not nearly as expensive as the yachts. Then we'd actually be seeing more boats being used by GTA Online players, and it's not just a bunch of yachts being used in the ocean. One of the best Pegasus vehicles in the game is actually probably the slowest vehicle in GTA Online. That's the HVY Dozer. Basically the little construction vehicle. It's extremely slow but actually extremely fun to use, and that's why I like it so much. Just because you can scoop up different players and different cars with the front part of it, and that's a recipe for success in terms of messing around in free roam. In my opinion, one of the biggest misses that Rockstar had with GTA 5 in general is the airport. I feel like they could have done so much more with it and made it way more realistic and more functional. And two vehicles that are in the game called the Ripley and the AirTug are basically just like airport service vehicles, and there's no reason why we shouldn't be able to just see them spawn in GTA Online. Instead of a few airport employees just standing around doing nothing, it would actually make sense for them to be driving around in these vehicles, giving a much more authentic feeling to the airport. By far the smallest helicopter in GTA 5 is the Havoc. It's extremely narrow, extremely skinny. I remember it coming out with the Smuggler's Run DLC, and people were using it for the first like week, and then I've never seen anyone ever again touch that vehicle. The only thing it's really good at is speed. It's actually a pretty fast helicopter, but the machine gun it comes with is actually not great, and it costs over $2 million. That is extremely overpriced. Nothing too special about this helicopter besides the very interesting look it has. Once again, it's tiny for a helicopter. You can probably fit like 2 or 3 Havocs inside of one Sparrow, which is also another small helicopter. Drop a like if you went on to enjoy this video, and subscribe if you're new to the channel for more awesome videos like these that you do not want to miss. Click the video on screen now for all of the free cars that you can get in GTA Online. I hope you all enjoy that video, and peace.